What is up, y'all? It's your boy the Renegade Enigma here doing another video, and in this video I'm here to give you the results for WWE Smackdown's Elimination Chamber. And yeah, let's get right into it and whatever, right? Just like I said, right, after I did my prediction video, they were gonna like put some type of pre-show match together, and that they did. This match was actually supposed to happen on this past Friday. Tuesday. Still used to Friday, but this past Tuesday live Smackdown or whatever, and it was supposed to be Mojo Rawley going against Kurt Hawkins, the match I like to call the Jilted Lover match and whatever, because both these guys teamed up with Zack Ryder at one time or another. Most recently, Mojo Rawley teamed up with Zack Ryder as the Hype Bros, and Kurt Hawkins teamed up with Zack Ryder as the Edgeheads, and or the Major Brothers. I think they were called Brian and something, whatever, right? But they were tag team champions at one point. But and they were like shown to us as brothers, but twin brothers at that. It's funny because they look nothing alike now. But yeah, Mojo Rawley won this match. We all saw this coming. Once this match was announced on first SmackDown, whatever. Like, I was actually anticipating it. But yeah, nothing really special here happened, whatever. I kind of expected Zack Ryder to show up for some reason, even though he's injured, but that didn't happen. Mojo Rawley won. End of story. So, going on to the actual pay-per-view and whatever, right? We're going to start off with the grudge match between the women. We have Becky Lynch going against Mickie James. Great match. Mickie James has not lost a beat. Like, it's funny. They keep like talking crap about TNA and whatever. Like, every time they talk about like Mickie James has been gone for like 7 years and whatever, has not been doing anything and whatnot. She's basically disappeared. They actually said she should have ring rust and whatever. Until at one point JBL pointed out she's actually been wrestling. She just hasn't been wrestling in the WWE, so they kind of like settled down, whatever. Because it kind of bothered me that they kept saying that. She's been in TNA, and I think she was in Global Force Wrestling, Jeff Jarrett's company and whatever, and like other indie promotions. I seen a video not too long ago. She was in Chikara also. But yeah, that's a thing and whatever. But yeah, the match was pretty solid match and whatever. Mickie James, like I said, hasn't lost a beat and whatever. It's like the old days when she used to fight against Trish Stratus and whatever. That's the type of match this was, in my opinion. And just like I said in my prediction video, Mickie James is going to lose this match, which that she did, and she's just going to be there to elevate the current roster and whatever, and like help them out and whatever. She's not going to win big matches, and this was a big match because it was a grudge match. So, Becky Lynch won and whatnot, and yeah, I guess they're going to try, like, they're going to continue this feud for a little while and whatever, because on Talking Smack, like, Mickie James seemed like really upset about it, so this may continue. But yeah, on to the 2-on-1 handicap match, which had Dolph Ziggler going against Kalisto and Apollo Crews. The match was good for what it was. Like, we started with the entrances, which was kind of weird and whatever. We had Apollo Crews come out, and then we had Kalisto come out. But right when Kalisto was doing his lucha thing, right, Dolph Ziggler comes out of nowhere and throws Kalisto into the mini-tron, the Tron that's behind their entranceway and whatever. Throws him into that, and I think he actually broke it. Like, you could see holes in it and whatever. I think they eventually fixed it after this. But, Kalisto seems really hurt and whatever. And the match, for a little while, was a one-on-one match between Dolph Ziggler and Apollo Crews. Dolph Ziggler was actually winning at one point when Kalisto came back and distracted Dolph Ziggler and whatever. Almost cost him the match. And yeah, Apollo Crews got the tag, Kalisto got in it, started doing his thing. It was funny because like he like feigned an injury that whole time, but as soon as they got the tag, it was on and whatever. It was like nothing happened. So, the end came when they basically hit a double team move with Kalisto hitting what seemed to be like a Pele kick or something like that. And then Apollo Crews hitting his finisher. 1, 2, 3. Your winners here, Apollo Crews and Kalisto. But that's not the end of it. When they were celebrating and whatnot, you have Dolph Ziggler knock out Kalisto and whatever, and then he grabs a chair, starts beating them both down and whatever, and then at one point took the chair and put it like on Apollo Crews' leg, starts beating down his leg, and takes him out. So I guess Apollo's gonna be out with an injury for a while. So yeah, in actuality, your winner here would be Dolph Ziggler because he was the only one standing after this. So yeah, that's the thing. Hopefully they let him shine, they push him and whatnot, and just don't waste him or whatever. Because like fans are actually behind him. The fans were actually chanting for him to like stomp on Apollo Crews' leg one more time. Fans are weird sometimes. Like we love the heels. Like I know I do. But yeah, that's the thing. Next we have the Tag Team Turmoil match, which had the Tag Team Champions, American Alpha, Chad Gable, and Jason Jordan putting titles on the line against the Ascension, Connor and Victor, against the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, against Heath Slater and Rhino, against the Vaudevillains, Aiden English and Simon Gotch, and against Breeze Dango, Fandango, and Tyler Breeze. And yeah, Tyler Breeze and Fandango got eliminated. Simon Gotch and Aiden English got eliminated. The Vaudevillains got eliminated. What are the names? Rhino and Heath Slater got eliminated. So, like, when they got down to the Usos and whatever, they were facing, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan, American Alpha. The Usos got pinned, but they got pissed and beat them down before the Ascension came to the ring and whatever. So, they basically was, like, easy pickings, they were messed up. Like, they, like, beat them with, like, I want to say they got beaten with chairs and whatever. Like, they were really messed up. So, Ascension came in and whatever. They hit their finisher, Fall of Man and whatever. Still, they kicked out. So, at one point, American Alpha hit their, finisher Grand Altitude, 1, 2, 3, and still, your SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, American Alpha. I could have sworn the Ascension was actually going to pull it through and whatever, actually win this, But, there's still hope for the future and whatever. They're actually doing something with Ascension. SmackDown is the land of opportunity, someone said on Twitter not too long ago. So, like, I actually believe that. So, hopefully Ascension get their shine on eventually. But yeah, next we have the next women's grudge match. We have Nikki Bella going against Natalya. This match was really good. Like, they brawled and whatever. It was pretty long for what it was. It was like 13 minutes long and whatever, but the match ended in a no contest. Like, they both got counted out. But there was a double count out, They just kept brawling, and referee kept counting, and, double counted. Nothing you could do about it. Later on, they have an interview with Nikki and whatever, and Natalya jumps her. They start to brawl, and they go into, like, I think the makeup area and whatever, where Maurice is at. Maurice being the Miz's wife, for those of you that don't know. Maurice, his manager also. And Maurice gets, like, a powder all over her while they're brawling or whatever. So, I guess the Natalya and Nikki Bella story is still not over with, because it was a no contest. But the rumored match with Maurice and The Miz going against Nikki Bella and John Cena seems to be happening at WrestleMania after this. So, I guess get prepared for that. I most certainly hope that's not the case, but seems like that's where WWE's going with that. So, whatever. But this match, double count out, no winner. Next we have the male grudge match, the family feud, if you will. In the Wyatt family, we have Randy Orton going against Luke Harper. And, yeah, good match. Luke Harper had it at one point. He was going to hit his discus clothesline, but bam! RKO out of nowhere. And your winner here, Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt wasn't there before this. They had an interview where they was talking about they basically need to separate to come back together, because like both of them had matches and they need to like focus on their matches. That was the whole thing. They were still cool, but they need to focus on themselves for a minute. So yeah, that was the thing. Your winner here, Randy Orton. But Luke Harper did really good in this match. He was impressive. Like, the fans really seemed to take to him. So hopefully he gets some type of push again and becomes a two-time IC champion, because not too many people know he's a former IC champion. only one out of the Wyatt family. Before, like, the Elimination Chamber, only one out of the Wyatt family to win a title. So yeah, next we have the WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion Alexa Bliss putting her title on the line against Naomi. Great match. These women are really athletic and whatever, like, and like I said, like, Naomi is one of the most, if not the most athletic female on the roster, you know what I mean? Like, she's been great ever since she's got there, ever since the crappy version of NXT. Yeah, man. So, long story short, Naomi actually won this match and is your new WWE SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And she's well deserved, you know what I mean? I'm happy that this happened and whatever. So, like, let's see, like, who challenges her next for, you know, the championship and whatever. Alexa Bliss is bound to have a rematch on, you know, one of these SmackDown Lives and whatever, because Daniel Bryan made a point to say we have 7 weeks left for WrestleMania, whatever. So, you know, she's going to defend the title here and there on SmackDown. So, more than likely it's going to be Alexa Bliss's rematch. And yeah, we see what's going to happen at WrestleMania. But yeah, you're winning here, a new SmackDown Live Women's Champion, Naomi. But yeah, finally, we're going to the main event. The main event was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, or WWE Championship as they call it now, in the Elimination Chamber. And it was a brand new structure too, like, it was weird. Like, you have to see it to know, like, how different it was, like, compared to old Elimination Chambers and this one. But anyway, you had the champion, John Cena, putting the title on the line against the former champion, AJ Styles, against The Miz, against the Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose, which I believe was a waste of a space, but whatever, and against Baron Corbin, and against Bray Wyatt. And it was pretty good. Baron Corbin got eliminated by Dean Ambrose because of The Miz kind of like distracted him. And then Dean Ambrose got eliminated because Baron Corbin beat him up. So, you know what I mean, the last people you had in there was The Miz, Bray Wyatt, AJ Styles, and John Cena. I forget who it was, but The Miz got eliminated, so your last 3 people in this match was AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, and John Cena. So, you know, you see this and you think, okay, so it probably wound up being so-and-so and John Cena. I don't know what, AJ Styles and John Cena. On paper, you think that would be the thing. But no. Next person to get eliminated was actually John Cena. So no matter what, no matter who won this match, would be the brand new WWE Champion between Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles. So they're fighting and whatever. The end was pretty awesome in my honest opinion. AJ Styles go for the phenomenal forearm, whatever. I was about to call it elbow, but the phenomenal forearm. Jumps in the air. Bray Wyatt catches him. Bam! Sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3. And finally, this man gets a push in the WWE. He is the man, you know what I mean? The second guy in the Wyatt family ever to have a title. He has the title. Your winner and new WWE champion, Bray Wyatt. So he's celebrating in the ring, and he turns around, and in the entranceway you see Randy Orton, and they have a little stare down, and Bray Wyatt like celebrates with the belt and whatever. So we're gonna see that match at WrestleMania apparently. Like Daniel Bryan kept saying we have 7 weeks left. You never know, but that's the match we're gonna go with. It's gonna be Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. And I, for one, am excited about it. But yeah, I love this pay-per-view and whatever. This is what a gimmick pay-per-view should be. You know what I mean? You know how I complained about the Royal Rumble? How it was the Royal Rumble and like many of the matches were good, but the Royal Rumble itself ruined the whole pay-per-view for me? It was the opposite for this. You know, most of the matches were okay. They weren't like awesome to me. Maybe the girls matches, like I love the girls matches, but none were like, I don't know, I can't, like show stealers, you know what I mean? The Elimination Chamber, that sold the whole thing for me. So I give this like maybe like a 8, You know what I mean? Like, it was way better than Royal Rumble. Can't wait till WrestleMania. But yeah, y'all. Once again, like always, I'm doing this for VidMe and YouTube. So, comment down below and tell me your opinions on this pay-per-view and whatever. Here on YouTube, like this video if you like it. Here on VidMe, upvote this video if you liked it. You know what I mean? Subscribe to me on YouTube if you haven't already. Follow me on VidMe if you haven't already. Share this video with all your friends and whatever so they can get the news on the new WWE champion. And until next time, y'all, peace.